They're off. That's Wado for the lead. Sammy George came along well along the inside, getting off third as they look for position into the turn. Goes Fella Flamemaker, and around the turn, Wado leads by 2 lengths. Make that Sammy George by 2. Wado is second, racing in third. Fella Flamemaker, Matt Hale is fourth. Racing in fifth as they go to the quarter-mile mark. Cotton Sock in sixth position. That's Admiral Ranger, the quarter, 28-3. The leader by a length is Sammy George. On the outside, the challenger now is Matt Hale, and it's Matt Hale that takes the lead. Sammy George is second. Wado is third. Fella Flamemaker racing fourth. In fifth as they go to the half-mile mark around the wood comes Cotton Sock. That's Wado moving up on the outside to get the lead. Coming on second as they go to the 3/4 is Fella Flamemaker. Along the rail third to the upper turn comes Sammy George. Cotton Sock moves up fourth, racing in fifth. On the outside is Gloria's Governor. Wado leads a length and a half. Fella Flamemaker is second. Cotton Sock on the outside gains ground third, along the rail fourth. That's Matt Hale, the 3/4, 131. Wado leads 3 parts of a length with Cotton Sock gaining ground second. Fella Flamemaker towards the inside third, racing in fourth in the lane. On the outside of horses comes Raven Alex. On the front end, it's Cotton Sock, the leader. Closing ground on the far outside is Son of a Bunny. A driving finish. They're off. Along the inside for the early lead, asleep at the wheel, driving up is Winter Reed, coming away third. Hot and Hazy with Sally's Kirsten dropping in fourth. In fifth round the turn, Child's Miss Annie. Down to the quarter, the leader is Winter Reed, asleep at the wheel, racing second. Hot and Hazy in third position, racing in fourth. Sally's Kristen in fifth as they go over to the quarter-mile pole. Child's Miss Andy a gap to sixth. Fine Spring Gift racing in seventh. Jules Gold, Say I Do, and Poco Philly. The quarter 29 3/5 with Winter Reed showing the way. Racing in second to the half-mile marker is Asleep at the Wheel in third position as they go to the turn. That's Hot and Hazy driving from fourth. There is Sally's Kirsten in fifth, and on the outside, Child's Miss Annie. The half-mile mark was in 1-1 1/5. They go over for the 3/4. The leader is Winter Reed by 3 lengths. On the outside, Hot and Hazy racing second. In third to the corner on the rail, Asleep at the Wheel. Sally's Kirsten moves up fourth. Racing in fifth position now on the outside. That's Child's Miss Annie. Along the rail, Spring Gift is sixth. In seventh, Jules Gold. They swing round the turn. Winter Reed leads off stride there on the bend. As they turn for home, was Asleep at the Wheel. In the lane, it's Winter Reed, the leader by 4 lengths. Racing in second position on the outside is Hot and Hazy. In third through the lane is Jules Gold. Under a heavy drive now, the leader is Winter Reed with Hot and Hazy and Jules Gold. A driving finish. They're off. Along the inside, Sycamore Hero for the early lead. He'll Be Yours came away on the outside, moving up sharply into the turn. Brett's Faith, and it's He'll Be Yours, the leader. Brett's Faith racing wide is second, racing in third to the quarter-mile pole. Sycamore Hero along the inside fourth as they enter the stretch the first time. That's Carrie's Ideal. They go down to the quarter up on the outside. Brett's Faith is challenging. He'll Be Yours for the lead. Racing in third to the clubhouse turn now goes Sycamore Hero. Brett's Faith on the outside. He'll Be Yours along the rail. They battle it out in third position to the half mile. Sycamore Hero racing in fourth round the turn. That's Carrie's Ideal. Snow Scotty is fifth, racing in sixth as they go to the backside on the wood. Fox Valley Avenger. They go into the half-mile mark on the front end. The leader by 2.5 lengths to the three-quarter-mile pole is He'll Be Yours. Racing in second position as they move to the upper turn. And out of the hole there was Carrie's Ideal. Pushed 3 wide was Snow Scotty. Into the three-quarters, that's Carrie's Ideal on the outside. He'll Be Yours along the rail. Snow Scotty comes on once again third. Racing in fourth on the rail. That's Sycamore Hero. The three-quarters 129 and 2. The leader is He'll Be Yours. On the outside, racing in second through the lane comes Carrie's Ideal. Hot Grill out in the middle of the track. It's He'll Be Yours, the leader. Carrie's Ideal closing ground second. He'll Be Yours, Carrie's Ideal on the outside. That's Carrie's Ideal getting up. Feels on the turn. They're off. Along the inside for the early lead goes Glad Rags Grace, driving out between horses into the turn. That's Buff Buff, and around the turn they go. The early leader is Glad Rags Grace. Racing in second and dropping in second is Buff Buff. In third to the quarter-mile juncture goes Pelair. Hot Lips. Diamond Renvey is on the move fourth. Driving from second there, not content with that hole, Buff Buff goes after the lead. That's Buff Buff, the leader now up on the outside. Diamond Renvale have a go. Racing in third to the 3/8 pole, that's Glad Rags Grace. Racing in fourth position comes Pelair. Hot Lips racing in fifth round the turn. Nikki's Lady with Bingo sixth. Racing in seventh round the turn goes Good Nighty. Jano Buttons is eighth, and trailing the field after a half mile, If Wishes Were. On the front end, the leader by a length is Diamond Renvey. Buff Buff coming on again. Has going to have another go. Racing in third is Pelair. Hot Lips in fourth to the three-quarter-mile pole on the wood. That's Glad Rags Grace, and it's Buff Buff, the leader a length. Racing in second position now is Diamond Renvey. Pelair. Hot Lips out there third. Racing in fourth round the turn goes Nikki's Lady. Three-quarters 130 and 4/5. They turn for home on the front end. It's Buff Buff, the leader. Pelair. Hot Lips, the challenger. Second in the lane. Buff Buff leads a length and a half. Racing in second. On the outside is Pelair. Hot Lips racing in third. Nikki's Lady in fourth. Through the lane comes Diamond Renvey. That's Pelair. Hot Lips on the outside, and Buff Buff. Judges will examine a They're off. Along the inside for the early lows, Boo Boo Kitty. Driving up second is Hasty Flirt. On the outside coming to third as they swing around the turn and go down to the quarter-mile pole. That's BB's Paul. Firefly Tony tucks in fourth, and it's Hasty Flirt that grabs the early lead by 2 lengths. Racing in second is Boo Boo Kitty. Hasty Flirt is third, and Boo Boo Kitty drives right out there from second. Boo Boo Kitty taking the lead. Coming on second now is Bingo Rick. They go down to the 3/8, and it's Bingo Rick that takes the lead. Boo Boo Kitty is second. Racing in third is Hasty Flirt in fourth position. That's BB's Paul racing fifth to the half mile. Comes Firefly Tony Special Platinum is sixth. Racing in seventh position on the outside as they go to the half mile. That's Special Platinum, the half mile 59-2. The leader by 2 is Bingo Rick racing second. Boo Boo Kitty on the outside third to the 3/4 goes make that Firefly Tony Special Platinum is fourth. Hasty Flirt racing fifth. In sixth to the 3/4 is Our Night along the rail. Seventh to the upper turn goes BB's Paul. On the outside, that's Firefly Tony showing on top. Bingo Rick along the rail is second under urging. Racing in third as they turn for home comes Special Platinum. They're in the lane. That's Special Platinum on the outside moving up to take the lead. Racing in second. Firefly Tony in third through the lane. Comes Our Night. That's Special Platinum, the leader. They're off. Along the inside for the early lead goes Siako. Coming away second as they look for position into the turn is Overthrust. Racing in third round the turn to the quarter-mile on the outside of Horses goes Pericles, and around the turn they go. That's Pericles moving up on the outside to take the early lead. Siako racing second. In third after a quarter-mile goes Overthrust, the quarter 29 and a tick. Out of second there is Siako. He moves up on the outside to gain a short lead. Pericles racing second. In third after a half mile comes Overthrust on the outside. Fourth, Prancing Joy. Coming on fifth is Tricky Treat. They move into the half mile mark. Racing on the front end, the leader by a length to the half mile pole goes Siako. On the outside, Prancing Joy hustles up to challenge second. Racing in third after a half mile, Pericles in fourth position. Overthrust. Tricky Treat is fifth. Racing in sixth to the corner. 3 deep now goes Babe's Way. They go to the 3/4. The leader by a length into the upper turn is Siako. Racing in second round the turn, Prancing Joy in third position on the rail. Pericles. Babe's Way is fourth. Racing in fifth to the corner, Tricky Treat. They turn round the bend on the front end with the short lead there. That's Siako on the outside. Babe's Way comes on second. Racing in between horses, Pericles. In fourth is Prancing Joy, but it's Siako easily. Folks, this has been a tough day. The change in this race are off. Along the inside for the early is Twiggy's Gal coming away second as they look for a position. That's Jocko's Filly down along the rail third round the turn. Goes Misty Betty on the outside, moving up to be fourth to the quarter-mile juncture is I'm a Light. They move down to the quarter. Jocko's Filly leads up on the outside. I'm a Light, the challenger, second racing, third after a quarter-mile. Comes Twiggy's Gal, the quarter 29 and 4/5 on the front end. The leader by 2 lengths as they go over to the half-mile pole. That's I'm a Light racing in second position. Goes Jocko's Filly up on the outside to be third to the half-mile marker. Comes Dixie J. Carroll, and around the turn they go. On the front end, moving fast up on the outside, Dixie J. Carroll is challenging I'm a Light for the lead. Racing in third is Jocko's Filly. Coming on fourth to the 3/4 goes Miss Logan Raven. On the outside, the leader is Dixie J. Carroll. Ahead down along the rail, I'm a Light is second. Racing in third, Jocko's Filly. Miss Logan Raven is hanging on the outside fourth. Racing in fifth to the corner goes Twiggy's Gal. In sixth position, Maud Strike. They turn for home on the front end. That's Dixie J. Carroll, the leader. On the rail second in the lane is I'm a Light. In the stretch, Dixie J. Carroll, the leader. I'm a Light down along the inside, racing second. On the outside, Twiggy's Gal is closing with Maud Strike. That's Dixie J. Carroll, the leader. On the turn. They're off. That's Native Leader for the early lead. Coming away on the outside, Mount Tabor moving up third with the rush. The State House as they drive for position. That's Mount Tabor, a length. State House challenging second. Native Leader is third, racing fourth to the quarter-mile juncture. Goes Disco Fella. In fifth is Airy Dan, racing sixth. Guantanamerica, Falcon's Arch, and Pier Time. The quarter 28 and a tick on the outside. That's State House taking the lead, racing in second of the 3 aces. Mount Tabor in third position goes Native Leader. Disco Fella fourth. Airy Dan fifth. Guantanamera sixth. In seventh, Falcon's Arch. The trailing horse is Pier Time. They go over to the half-mile pole. The State House stays out there by 2 open lengths. Mount Tabor racing second. In third after a half-mile comes Native Leader, racing in fourth to the 3/4 mile pole. goes Disco Fella, and Mount Tabor now takes the lead. Quickly up on the outside to Chell in second. That's Native Leader. It's Mount Tabor showing the way. Native Leader racing second. In third to the 3/4 goes the State House. Disco Fella comes on fourth. Airy Dan moves up fifth. They go off the 3/4 mile pole. 1:28.2 with Native Leader taking the lead. Racing in second position, that's Mount Tabor. It's Native Leader drawing off by 3 lengths. Up on the outside, Airy Dan moves up second. Racing in third is Mount Tabor. Closing ground, Guantanamera, but it's the Native Leader. They're off. That's Garhide for the early lead. Down along the inside, Kentucky Winner came away. Into that first turn now, it's the Sailor Boy moving up sharply to take the lead. Racing in second to the 1/4 mile is Garhide. Garhide's off stride. Sailor Boy leads by 3. Kentucky Winner second. Daffy Girl JT third with Brandenburg fourth. They move off the 1/4, 29.3. The leader by 3 lengths is the Sailor Boy. Racing in second, Kentucky Winner. Daffy Girls JT is third. Brandenburg fourth. Prime Jade is fifth. The trailing horse to the half mile, Garhide. And around the turn they go. On the front end, the leader by 2 open lengths is the Sailor Boy. Racing in second, Kentucky Winner. On the outside, Daffy Girls JT third, the half, and a walking 1-2. They move over to the 3/4. Sailor Boy leads. Daffy Girl out there second. Racing in third to the corner goes Kentucky Winner. Brandenburg comes on fourth. Garhide and Prime Jade. Into the 3/4, staying out there, the Sailor Boy a length. On the inside, Kentucky Winner second. On the outside, Daffy Girls JT. Brandenburg set to go 3 wide. The 3/4, 1:32.2. They turn for home. The leader is the Sailor Boy. That's Brandenburg out in the middle of the track, closing ground with Daffy Girls JT along the rail. Kentucky Winner, they're 4 to a drive. Kentucky Winner moves through along the inside to get the lead. Kentucky Winner. Turn. They're off. Along the inside is What's Up for the early lead, coming away second as they look for position into the turn. That's Fast Finish on the outside, ranging up third round the turn. Goes First Spot, and around the turn they go. First spot's up on the outside to challenge What's Up for the lead. Racing 3 wide there to the quarter-mile pole is Orchestra. Racing in 4th along the rail to the half-mile marker. Goes Fast Finish on the outside 5th. Bar Mary Bird, and now taking the lead its first spot. Orchestra on the outside racing 2nd. What's Up is 3rd. Fast Finish 4th. Bar Mary Bird is 5th, racing 6th. Who's Your Falcon in 7th as they go to the half-mile mark. That's Smart Roo down along the rail 8th. Super Osborne on the outside. Osborne to win and trailing the field as they go to the 3/4. Parrot Trick, they go off the half-mile, 59 3/5. The leader is first spot. Between horses, Orchestra 2nd, 3 wide, Smart Roo 3rd. Moving on the outside into the turn is Parrot Trick, and around the turn they go. Taking the lead now is Smart Roo. Racing up on the outside, the Parrot Trick along the rail 3rd after 3/4. First spot. What's Up needs racing room 4th. They're in the lane. That's Smart Roo now taking the lead. Racing along the rail, first spot is 2nd. On the outside, 3rd through the lane is Parrot Trick. What's Up looking for room. That's Parrot Trick on the outside. What's Up drives between horses, a driving finish.